Companion this Ramadan.
Well, the time is just gone 23 minutes past 5 p.m. as we head towards the time of iftar in Johannesburg, which will be at around 10 minutes to 6, inshallah, this afternoon on the 27th of Ramadan. And as we continue enjoying this month of Ramadan, we are now looking ahead at the day of Eid. Now, we've seen reports appearing in certain media with regard to religious holidays and festivals, and the whole question surrounding load shedding that was relaxed. Like, for instance, on Good Friday, on Easter Monday, we know what had happened over the Christmas period as well. But with the day of Eid coming up, and Alhamdulillah, we've learned that the Muslim Judicial Council of South Africa has made representations to the President and also to the Minister of Electricity to request for suspension of load shedding on the day of Eid. And Alhamdulillah, we are joined by our honorable, our respected Sheikh Riyad Fattar this afternoon. Sheikh Riyad, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Jazakallah khairan, and Alhamdulillah, still enjoying the blessed month of Ramadan, inshallah, but looking forward to Eid.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Uncle Inayat. Always good to be in your company and as well as the listeners. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. Yeah, this is Ramadan. It comes and it goes very fast. When you have the opportunity that Allah Ta'ala grants you to benefit from it, you must grab it. And now that we're in the last couple of days of Ramadan, is the opportunity. Don't let it miss you. Make use of the days that is ahead of you, inshallah Ta'ala.
Yes, inshallah, but also looking ahead at the day of Eid as well, Sheikh, and this whole debate surrounding load shedding. And I know we've all been victims of load shedding for a very, very long time. We're actually getting tired of it. But the day of Eid, it's a special day. And earlier on, I was talking to an energy expert. I was talking to a brother, Adil in Jabaleng. And I mentioned the MJC and this initiative, this representation that you are making to the government. And he made a very good point. And he says that the government should appreciate the fact that we've come out of a month of sacrifice, a month where, we are obviously, we've made all the sacrifice through our fasting, the ibadah, everything. And says, at least on the day of Eid, let us enjoy a day of Eid where people can actually, enjoy or freely cook their meals without any interruptions. Families can get together without load shedding.
Uncle Inayat, it's not a far, unexpected or an amazing request. This community has gone through a whole month of Ramadan with load shedding, even in the masjid. And we had to accommodate and things like that, whether it was in the masjid, whether it was at home eating and things like that. And like we've seen that the president had, and remember, we're speaking in the name of being fair and just to all of the citizens of South Africa. The president has in the past said that he will make sure that for Christmas people will not be in darkness and things like that. News 24 carried the articles and so on. So we are doing a request as well as from our side. It is not a strange thing for the Muslim community or even the religious fraternity, the ulama and the religious fraternity from the other faiths to speak to the president. This is not a strange thing. The president has been calling interfaith leaders since COVID-19 regular for meetings. This continued with the load shedding and all of the things that has come with it. So we are hoping that we could reach the president through the same channels, inshallah ta'ala. While some have said that the president is not in charge of the schedules and whatever the case may be, he is the main guy. He is the chief. He is the president of our country. And inshallah ta'ala, we hope that the Minister of Electricity will also look favorably at the request. It is not a rude thing. It is not an inappropriate thing that we are doing, but we are appealing to the powers that be, not for a month, not even a week. We are asking just for this weekend where we will have our Eid and we will have uninterrupted family time, the family cooking, and all of these things can take place. And inshallah ta'ala, we'll be happy citizens and we'll probably fall back into the load shedding thereafter, inshallah.
Well, certainly, and also I think the advantage is this year Eid will fall, inshallah, on a weekend. It's
Yeah,
either on a Saturday or the
correct.
Sunday. Allah knows best when it is, and we hope we don't have any of the moon wars that we've been used to in recent times. But it's happening over the weekend, so it is at a convenient time. So even when we're talking about a schedule, Sheikh Riyadh, a schedule that can be accommodated at very, very short notice, considering
Inshallah
that
ta'ala.
it is going to be a weekend.
Amen. Amen. We hope that. And we have a lot of people that are supporting in terms of this request to the president. There's also been amongst the Muslim politicians, both within the ANC, outside of the ANC, that are also saying, Mr. President, please look at the request of the Muslim Judicial Council. It's a fair request. It is not unjust or anything like that. We are not asking it in a rude way. And it's just continuing and it's snowballing, and we're hoping the president will take note of the request of the Muslim Judicial Council.
Well, Sheikh, I see the communication is dated the 18th of April, so it went through yesterday.
Yeah.
Has there been any acknowledgement that
Yes,
this
Alhamdulillah,
communication?
Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah, the President's office has acknowledged receipt of the email. And like our normal acknowledgement of receipt, we've received that. So we're waiting, inshallah ta'ala, on a return mail.
Well, inshallah, and looking forward to your communication coming through from the MJC that the government has acceded to the request, inshallah. But,
Amin.
Sheikh, alhamdulillah, once again, the MJC being proactive in this initiative. And this is, alhamdulillah, it's very, very encouraging that we are represented by organizations, by people like yourself that have this
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil
proactive
Alameen.
mindset. And inshallah, just to make it easy and to make sure that as an ummah we enjoy a relatively easy Eid, inshallah, that is free from some
Inshallah
of the
ta'ala.
challenges, and particularly this entire challenge of load shedding that we are tired of, but unfortunately there's not much we can do about it. But at least
We are
on
tired.
this
We
day
are
of
definitely
Eid,
tired of it. In the last
you know,
meeting that we had with the president, we did tell the president, the community is tired, Mr. President. They can't handle this anymore. Please, you have to do something about this. And we were hoping it was going to go away. But Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, we hope the president will accede to the request.
yes, and obviously, the main part of Eid is obviously the Eidgah, the Eid Salah, the Eid Khutbah. And, one requires, the microphone, you require the speakers. I mean, there are
Correct.
Eidgahs where thousands and
Mm.
thousands of people actually attend. And you want to enjoy it because it comes once a year. Eid al-Fitr comes once a year and you want to go for the khutbah, you want to enjoy the Eid Salah. And this is
Exactly.
what it's all about, Sheikh.
Inshallah ta'ala, Habibi.
Well, Sheikh, Jazakallah for that. And inshallah, we look forward to the communication. I'm sure it will be out as soon as the MJC receives a response,
Amin Ya Rab.
inshallah.
Amin Ya Rab. Shukran to
And
you, Uncle Ayat, and the listeners. Allah Ta'ala grant you all khair and barakah. Amin Ya
uh,
Rabbil Alameen.
I mean, and our du'as are with you as well, inshallah. Allah reward all your
Barakallah.
efforts as well, Sheikh, and to everybody else, inshallah. The remaining days of Ramadan as well. Please remember us in your du'as, inshallah. Ameen.
Barakallah fikum. Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum
alaikum wa
wa
rahmatullahi wa
rahmatullahi.
barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa
Sheikh,
rahmatullahi.
Sheikh Riyad Fattar with us this afternoon as we look ahead at the day of Eid, and inshallah. We make dua that the president, that the government, that the Minister of Electricity take heed that this day is extremely special to us as a Muslim Ummah, a day that we want to be free of this dreaded load shedding. The time is just gone, 5:33 p.m. And very shortly, we're going to be having the Nasiha. Time is actually getting shorter and shorter and shorter as we head towards the Nasiha for the Iftar and the Dua, because in the next, 17 minutes or so, the Adhan for iftar will be sounded here in Johannesburg. So when we come back after the break, we will go straight to Nasiha, the dua, and the adhan for the time of iftar, inshallah.